What is going on, everybody? DJ Minds here. All right, finally, the day has come. We get the 4000 official release. I can't tell you how many stupid videos I used to watch, or I just kind of stopped watching them the last couple months because it got really annoying of just the previews and what the specs could be and all this. I don't know why people watch that. I get it the first time, maybe even the second, but all these leaks, it got really sickening. So I'm excited to finally announce that yes, the 4000 series is coming, and we're going to go over a little bit of the details of the specs. Though since I am a crypto mining channel, that's really what we're going to be focused on today. And I think the only people who are going to get the 4000 series really are the people who like to swing their dick around. You know, those kind of guys that are like, man, I got the newest, hottest, coolest GPU, dude. And then you ask them like, okay, well, what games are you playing? Are you playing anything different? Is there something new that actually requires that? And they're like, no, I'm playing the same game. So yeah, I put that category kind of like this: Intel Arc A380. It's cool. It looks badass, you know, and you're just like, yeah, I got it. And you're like, what do you do with it? Oh, I do the same crap I would do with anything else. Though I will admit, obviously the 4000 series is far superior to the Intel GPU that I have, but you kind of get the concept, right? You like to just show it off and it's cool, but you don't really need it. So just in case you've been living under a rock, the NVIDIA GPUs are now launched. You could see it pretty much everywhere that you want to see, and including YouTube. We'll go ahead and briefly watch the specs, and then I'll give you my opinion after watching this.
The total processing throughput of Ada is a massive leap over the Ampere generation.
That's great for gamers.
Shows. For rasterized games, Ada is up to 2 times faster, and it's 4 times faster for ray traced games. Ada is incredibly energy efficient, over twice the performance at the same power compared to Ampere, and you can really push Ada. We've overclocked Ada past 3 gigahertz in our labs.
Up to 450
RTX.
watts.
Today we're announcing our highly anticipated NVIDIA Ada Lovelace GPU. The GeForce RTX
looks exactly the same.
NVIDIA engineers push technologies on every front. New SM with shader execution reorder.
I'm sorry, but if this is the standard for NVIDIA, I mean, this is really sad. I have a 3090 Founder Edition. It looks identical to this. Like, this is the same thing. It's a little bit thicker. They changed, like, the shape of the fan, or maybe, like, the direction it's bending. It's sad. I mean, come on, dude. This is the exact same thing. Like, the Founder Editions for the 10 series, pretty cool looking. Totally different than the 20 series. Totally different than the 30 series. You know, when I first saw the Founder Edition of the 30 series, I was extremely excited. Come on, man. This is desperation. I know GPU mining is down the drain, but this is sad. This is rushed. This is terrible design.
Overall, 4 times more processing throughput. Compared to the world's reigning GPU champion, the 3090 Ti, 4090 is 2 times faster on Microsoft Flight Simulator, 3 times faster on Portal RTX, and 4 times faster on RacerX.
Do people play those games a lot?
The GeForce RTX 4090, the new heavyweight champ, is $1599.
$15.99. It looks identical. What's the difference? You added a fan and you upgraded it. I mean, come on, man. This is really sad. All right, so firstly, the 4080, the pricing is $100 more than the 3080 was. But one thing I'm really not liking about these GPUs that they're showing us, especially the 4080, is they're already out the bat giving you like the base one, right? The base model, so you feel okay, right? So little Timmy out there that doesn't have a lot of money, we're only charging you $100 more. But if you want the real one, you want the good one, man, you know, you got to pay $300 extra. Like, seriously, come on, man. I don't like that at all. At least they had the decency with the 3080 to release it, you know, a year plus after, right? So you at least felt like, wow, I have the best 3080 I could possibly get. And now right out the gate, as soon as you get your 4080, you already have people who have a better version of it. I feel like this was a failed attempt with the 20 series, with the 2060 12 gigabyte, and then also the failed with the 3080. And nobody's buying them now. Why would people go out and buy the most expensive one now? I mean, I would probably just buy the 4090. The price of the 4090 is ridiculous in this market, though. I would have to say $1,600. Seriously, just buy the freaking 4080. But then, of course, everybody's going to want the 4080, just like they did the 3080. Now, looking at these GPUs from a crypto mine perspective, because again, that's kind of the most important thing on my channel. I mean, would I want this? Do I think that anybody would really want this? Besides buying just one of them, you know, because I'm a YouTuber, of course I want to do some reviews on it. I wouldn't be buying the 4090. Besides that, I can't see me or any of my friends interested in this in any way, I want to be clear, guys. You're not going to get 4 times the hash rate. Hell, you'd be lucky to even get 2 times the hash rate. I doubt it. But please understand, a lot of what they're doing with the gaming side is not going to affect what's going on with the mining side, right? So right now a 3090 on Ethereum, even though you can't mine Ethereum, was getting around 120, maybe up to 125 mega hash. So I'm just guessing, pulling a number out of my butt. Maybe we'll hit close to 200, right? Is it really worth it right now when pretty much everything is unprofitable? It doesn't matter if you're mining Ergo or Flux or Raven coin or really any of the hundreds of coins that you can mine right now. Currently, you know, what's going on with the world, what's going on with the stock market and the recession, nothing is profitable. So I can't understand why they would charge this amount of money. Maybe it's because they don't want to downgrade it, right? Like they know if they say the old one was $7.99 or $6.99 and then they regress that price, then the next generation, when things are in the bull run again, right, people are just not going to want to pay it. They'll be upset. So maybe they just want to keep pushing the bar higher and higher. Like I said, there's no way in hell that I would be paying these prices. I also find it unacceptable that we keep using more and more wattage. I would actually like to use the same wattage or less and then get better performance. Now that would be impressive. That's technology. That's kind of what I'm looking for. But now we added in potentially the TDP, another 150 watts, but you get more performance, guys. How cool is that? Like, really, dude? Like, why don't you come out with a product like ASIC mining, for example, right? A lot of the times they shoot up the terahash or the gigahash, depending on what type of ASIC that you're buying, but the wattage goes down. Like the Jazz miner is insanely efficient, right? That gets people excited. You're like, wow, dude, this makes sense. Like the old generation, I would not want it. But when it comes to crypto mining, I'm looking at the 3000 series and I'm like, dude, I have no reason to upgrade. Not only because it's not profitable, but just from an efficiency point. Like, yeah, sure, I could shoot to the moon in mega hash, but my electric rate bill is going to go up also. One thing to consider as well is LHR. What if these graphics cards had LHR on it, right? So you couldn't even get as much mega hash as you wanted. A lot of gamers actually thought that all of crypto mining was nerfed when really it was just Ethereum and ETH POW, things that use memory, right? So of course, if you're going to use like a Raven coin or something with the core, but this is sketchy, man. Like you have to upgrade your PSUs for this. You have to upgrade all your cables. I mean, are we even going to have the correct cables? That's a lot of wattage to go through a single GPU. And of course you can overclock that and bring the wattage down. But to me, that sounds like a huge risk. And you're not only going to have to buy that expensive overpriced GPU that's not making you any money, but you also have to buy all the other pieces with it. To me, this sounds terrible. The 3000 series is even looking better than it used to. But I guess the problem would be is, are they going to continue the 3000 series? Now that EVGA has left NVIDIA, I don't know, man. I'm not really excited at all. Like, I don't want these founder editions. Why would I want these founder editions? I already have the same thing, or it looks the same, right? I'm not going to show that off in my video. Look how cool I am, guys. I got the 4000 series. It looks identical to the 3000 series founder edition. Wow. Like nobody's going to really care, man. It doesn't really look that much cooler. If there's anyone in the comment section that's thinking, oh man, I love the way the 4000 series looks, bah, just slap yourself in the face. Stop thinking like that, because this is ridiculous. We can't put up with this, man. This is not okay. This is not acceptable. Now, realistically, what do I actually think will happen? I think the Timmies will pounce on the opportunity. The first batch, maybe even the second batch, and a couple dummies will buy the third batch. But after that, right, the smarter people like you and I, we're not buying this crap, man. It wouldn't make sense for us, especially as crypto miners. I mean, nothing is profitable right now. I don't think it'll change in the next 6 months, and this comes out next month, right? So it doesn't really make sense. I do think there'll be another bull run, probably a year from now, maybe even a year and a half from now. And then yes, all the GPUs will be sold out, of course, right? But I don't see any reason to go out and run into the field, the minefield, and try this out and spend almost $2,000 after you pay for shipping and tax and everything on a 4090 or something. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, there's really no game that you could play on this. Yeah, of course. Yeah, they showed Flight Simulator. Cool, man. How many people are playing Flight Simulator? I also want to address one more thing. I know a lot of gamers think you can't possibly be a crypto miner and a gamer. Well, guess what? 99% of us also play games and been playing games our entire life, PC games at that. We just also like to crypto mine. So I do want to point that out to everybody. If you made it to this point in the video, put in hashtag 4090. That way I know that you made it to the end of the video. Hey, look, I don't think it's a great one, but I do want to keep covering the new GPUs that come out and give my 2 cents on them. If you like this video, please do like it and consider subscribing. And until next time, it's DJ Minds signing out.